In the early hours of a spring morning in 1947, just past 6 a.m., a young preacher sat alone in his small study in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The room was silent except for the faint ticking of a wall clock and the distant hum of the city waking. His name was Oral Roberts, 30 years old, restless, and desperate. For months, he'd been haunted by a question that refused to leave his heart. Was there more to God's power than he had known? His sermons were full, but his spirit was empty. He had prayed, fasted, and preached until his voice grew thin, yet heaven seemed quiet. That morning, as dawn spilled pale light through the curtains, Roberts fell to his knees beside his worn wooden desk. His Bible lay open to the book of Acts, the page trembling beneath his fingertips as though alive. He whispered, "Lord, if you're real in miracles, show me. Don't send me another message. Come yourself." For several long minutes, nothing happened. The air hung still, thick with silence. Then, something shifted. The light in the room began to change. Not brighter, not whiter, but alive. It shimmered as though the air itself had turned liquid. The clock stopped ticking. The sound of his own heartbeat grew louder, pounding in his ears. He later said the presence entered not through the door or window, but through everywhere at once. The air itself became radiant, filled with a warmth that made him tremble. Roberts turned, slowly, and there, standing only a few feet away, was a man. Not a vision made of imagination or dream, but a man of light and substance, eyes blazing like fire yet full of peace. The room was suddenly weightless. He knew without being told, this was Jesus. For a moment, Roberts couldn't breathe. Every nerve in his body seemed suspended between awe and fear. The figure stepped forward. Roberts tried to speak, but the words caught in his throat. Then he heard it, a voice that wasn't sound, but something deeper. It moved through him like wind through stone. "You have been faithful," the voice said, "but there is more. I am giving you my power to heal the sick and cast out disease. Go and lay hands on them, and they shall recover." The words rolled like thunder and stillness all at once. Roberts could only nod, tears falling, hands shaking. He wanted to ask why him, why a preacher from Oklahoma with no great name or reputation. But before he could speak, the light filled the room completely. It didn't blind him, it embraced him. And in that instant, he said, it felt as though fire and love had become the same thing. Then it was gone. The light faded. The ticking clock returned. Outside, a rooster crowed, as though announcing a new day. Roberts sat there for nearly an hour, unmoving. His first healing crusade drew only a few dozen people. But word spread fast, too fast for logic to explain. In towns like Enid, Fort Worth, and Des Moines, crowds gathered not to see a man, but to witness what they called the power.
Do you believe in a breakthrough tonight? The Lord is here to heal you.
People came in wheelchairs, on crutches, on hospital stretchers. Some skeptics came to mock and left trembling. One night in Georgia, a woman blind for years walked to the platform, her eyes suddenly open. A man with cancer shouted that the pain was gone. None of it made sense to the world. But to Roberts, it all traced back to that morning at 6 a.m., when light entered his room and silence spoke with fire. As months passed, the movement exploded. His meetings moved from tents to stadiums. His sermons broadcast by radio, then television. Millions heard the phrase that had become his life's anthem, "Expect a miracle." But behind the booming voice and lights, those closest to him said he never forgot that morning. The stillness, the voice, the fire. He often woke before sunrise, sat alone in the quiet, and whispered the same words he had spoken that day. "Come yourself.